So, update time, baby.
Westwood.
We have some new news about what's happening with transplant and also how dialysis is going, and just some thoughts. Okay, so you start dialysis.
So dialysis is much better. I realized that I had a hunch, and I tried it out. If I sleep slightly elevated, so I tried it with 5 or 6 pillows, and kind of elevated myself a little bit, and I didn't have any pain. So I tried it a second night, didn't have any pain. So I went out and bought this like wedge pillow.
He looks like an old person.
So I an old person in bed, but I can sleep through the night, and I don't have a million alarms going off. So
It's life-changing.
Yeah, I actually sleep through the night, which is a miracle. So
Let's
dialysis is good. Tomorrow I go in for they do like an evaluation of how dialysis is going. So I have to collect all my urine, I have to collect all my drain and all that kind of stuff, and then I take it in, and then they draw blood, and they find out. You can shut that off here. And then I find out how effective the dialysis is working, and then they'll make adjustments from there. Either they'll have me dwell longer, or they'll have me dwell less. So I'm hoping it's less, but so far it's doing much better.
Are they watching?
We're making a video.
Yeah,
Would you like to say hi?
Hi.
So, also the transplant thing is coming along. He just has one step left to be accepted. It's a
Evaluation of the cardiologist needs to just look at my
cardiology clearance.
My EKG that I did up at the University of Utah
Because
of what happened to me in 2015. They just want to make sure that
his heart's not going to stop during
I'm not
surgery.
going to die again.
So, after that, that's at the end of this month, and after that, he should get approval. And so now we're just waiting for a donor to be approved, and we have some donors that have, applied or signed up. I don't know what you call it, but they're starting to test them, and they take them one at a time. And there's 6 different tests they have to do, and they are each pass or fail. And so if they do the first one and they fail, then they're out and they'll go to the next donor. And I don't even actually know what those 6 tests are. If one of you are watching this and you're the donor that they're working with right now, they won't tell us any of that information. You're welcome to tell us.
We don't even know who the donors are unless they reach out and tell us.
Yeah, they don't even tell us.
So we don't know anything. Well, we do know a few people because they've reached out and said something.
Yes. And every single time somebody does that, we are just blown away. I can't even believe that somebody would willingly go through.
Yeah, it's a pretty humbling experience to think that somebody's willing to do that type of surgery for you. And we've had so many people reach out in other ways, either whether it was, obviously donating is one way, but reaching out in other service ways or offering, financial help. And each time it is just, you saying thank you or saying that I'm grateful just doesn't even seem to do it justice in terms of the gratitude that you have for that kind of act. But that's the only word you can come up with to describe it. Is just truly grateful and humbled that somebody is willing to do things like that.
So we've been having lots of experiences like that. We feel actually really grateful for this whole experience because of those experiences. Also, I found out that once he's approved and the donor's approved, then we'll have about 5 or 6 weeks until surgery. So we'll schedule, generally. It's mostly up to the donor and when their schedule is available because, their life is the most inconvenience. So that's just kind of what we're waiting on. We have a summer full of things planned, and so I don't think anything will happen in the summer because they said it can take 8 to 12 weeks to get through testing with each donor. So
So you could have people that get all the way to like the 5th step and then fail, or the 6th step. And
and then you have to start all over. So it just all depends. We do trust God's timing totally. So however long it takes, we'll be okay.
Well, it'll be interesting because I don't know how many of them know, but we're in the middle of launching our software product, and things are kind of slowly picking up now, and so it'll be interesting on the timing of when surgery is going to happen, along with like how sales and just how the company's going, being such a small team. So,
and by small, he means him and his brother.
Yeah, it's me and my brother. So it'll be interesting.
So if 50% is gone, it's kind of a big deal.
But we do trust that the timing of it will be right, whatever that is. We've seen so many circumstances and evidences of that. So yeah.
So just a parting thought that ILIJA had today. What was that? Go ahead.
Oh, I guess what I was telling Katie earlier, it's more powerful in the moment than retelling it. But
I'm forcing him anyway.
But I've just been at so much peace the last couple of days, and particularly today was a good day, and got a good night's rest and all that stuff. But I've just learned through different trials and things like that to enjoy the specific moment of the peace. And the trial and the hell that you're going through might start again in 10 minutes from now, but in this exact moment, or over these next 5 minutes of time that you have whatever little bit of peace, I've learned to just enjoy that moment and be grateful for just that and focus on that. And so that's what I was saying.
And sometimes it's a whole day, like today.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than a day, but like,
or sometimes it's 2 days.
Yeah. But anyway.
Also, last week he couldn't feel any of that peace. Even though nothing terrible was happening, he had forgotten to take something he takes for anxiety. And he could like literally feel cortisol like going through his body. And it's just an herb called rhodiola. And I think there's like a lot of different herbs and things that you can take. I heard St. John's wort's really good, or GABA. I've heard like different things, but it makes a huge difference, right?
Yeah, a doctor saw this was about 2 years ago. They did my labs, and they saw that my cortisol levels, which is what the stress hormone, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like 3 times the normal high of somebody, and anyway, he recommended rhodiola. It's a natural thing, and yeah, I love that herb.
It's amazing.
Help. It does help.
Unfortunately, after the transplant, he won't be able to take it, and so I'm looking for a replacement. If you have any ideas, let me know.
The real deal.
I might have to put him on medication because he's like...
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
I'm calm.
Anyway, we hope that you get to experience a moment of peace and you just enjoy every second of it before the next wave comes. And that life's going good for you. Bye.